Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Today I will be talking about who you are as a brand. What is your brand personality? What does your customers see you as? Who do they see you as? It's all about brand personality and marketing, all right? So, what is marketing? Marketing is basically whatever you say about your company, right? Everything that you do that's oriented with your company. If it's how you answer the phone, how you how does your postage look like, what does your business cards look like, what does your website look like, all of that stuff is under the umbrella of marketing. How do you market yourself? How do you present yourself? Is your website presentable? Is your business cards presentable? Is every single material that you put to the world presentable? Because understand that they're going to put you in a box. Once the minute you start putting yourself into the public, they are going to put you in a box. Now, it's your job to influence what kind of box you're put into. All right. So, what's your brand personality? Are you a fun-loving brand? Are you a serious brand? Are you a corporate-looking brand? Are you an indie-looking brand? Meaning, like, are you independent? How does your brand? How do you present your brand? What's your personality? The goal in building a strong brand, the most important thing is being consistent. All right, being consistent in how you present yourself, and depending on the kind of audience that you're trying to reach, the goal is always being consistent. All right, you want to always market yourself consistently. All right, so the important thing is that how do you market yourself, right? How are you marketing yourself? You want to be able to be valuable. You want to bring value to your consumers. You're starting a clothing company. How are you bringing value to your consumers? Are you just posting every day, buy my product, buy my product, here's a sale, buy my product? All right, so that's very important. How are you branding yourself? How are you telling the world who you are? All right, that's the most important thing. How are you telling the world who you are? Because they're going to put you in a box, as I said. So marketing is very important. All right, if you want to be a corporate looking serious brand, you have to present yourself just that way. If you want to be a fun loving brand, you got to present yourself that way. Big, a lot of colors, a lot of all of that stuff is very important. How are you presenting yourself? All right, now the problem with a lot of people is not that you don't have good ideas, you're not good at what you're doing. It's that you're not presenting yourself properly. That is the most important thing. How are you presenting yourself? So, and then when it comes into advertising now, a lot of times you starting out, you don't necessarily have the money to advertise to the masses as big corporate companies usually do. What you want to do is something called content marketing, right? It's basically sharing what you know, sharing everything that you know in that industry that you're in. So if you're in the music industry, you should be recording a song. If you're in the music industry, you should be on YouTube making videos every single day. Hey, from France, you should be recording every single day a music, a song, right? How do you play certain chords? All of that stuff. If you're in the music industry and you're trying to build an audience, if you're not trying to build an audience and you're just selling, I mean, do you? But I'm trying to help people that's trying to build a audience, trying to build a following. And as I said, what's the plus from building a following? It's simple. You will have a group of people right there in front of you, ready to buy whatever you have to share, ready to buy whatever you have. And that's the plus of building an audience, right? You will always have a group of people waiting to spend money, waiting to be a part of whatever you have to share. So whatever industry you are in, you cannot afford the advertising, because advertising can be expensive. There are ways, because of the internet and social media, there are a bunch of ways on how to build your audience, share your message, and get people to come to you instead of you searching all over for clients, right? And that is through content marketing. It's simple. Telling people what you know, writing it down, and clearly explaining your industry, your journey, your story, right? And the best story that you can tell is a story that speaks to your audience, that speaks to that person that you're trying to reach, that person that you're trying to sell a product to, that person that you're trying to sell a service to. The best way is by telling that story, by speaking to that person. So when they read your copy, your marketing material, it's like you're speaking directly to them, right? So usually when I'm helping a client build their brand, yes, we go through the process of logo designing. I also help them on how to build their message, on how to clearly show their message to the world. And that is very important, because yes, you can have a nice design, you can have a very good design, but if you're not communicating properly to your audience, you won't do as well. Matter of fact, you won't even be noticed, right? Because remember, when you're starting out, you don't have this wad of money. Most business owners, when they're just starting out, and that's why a lot of times businesses fail, they look at the big companies and see all the stuff that they're doing, and they try to do all of those different things. So if you're in the real estate industry, you see a big realtor and you see all the stuff they're doing, so you're trying to do all of those things. You're in the music industry, you see all the stuff that certain artists are doing, certain musicians that are doing, the established ones, and you try to do all those things, and you try to do, in the DJ industry, you see the things that you're doing and you're trying to do all of them. Don't do that, right? If you go back to all of these established people, when they started out, they started simple and small. Be a beast at one thing, right? Just master that one area in your industry, and you will be surprised how you stand out. Because what's going to happen? You're going to be seen as an expert in that area, and that is the goal, to become an expert. Now, it's very important that you consistently market your personality across the board, right? So on social media, it's very important that you share the same thing consistently. That's called curation. Share the same information, the same content about your business consistently. What happens is we start sharing things about our business, about our industry, and then the next time we're sharing a picture about our child and all of these different things, and where we are, what are we eating, all of these different things. It's very important that you consistently share your message. Don't sway here and there. People don't remember your announcements. They don't remember what you're announcing. They remember you consistently showing up, consistently showing